Alright guys, so we just arrived yesterday afternoon down here in St. Croix. We're at Matt Cordino's place, Mount Victory Camp. He's got a pretty cool little place here. He's got these little cabins. We're set up in one of them, and then he rents out just like tent camping spots. But first day, we're just gonna load up, just go down to some shallow reefs, just so the kids can get in the water, get comfortable. You know, if there's some stuff out there we can spearfish, we'll take the spears with us and just see what we get into. But today it's just kind of like a settling in, getting things figured out, getting our feet wet. Coconuts in the trees. I'm gonna see if I can climb up there and get those before we leave here. Don't park the rental car under the coconut tree.
Because then you have to leave it down there.
Alright guys, so our mission today is to get enough out of the ocean for dinner. So we're after flounder, squirrelfish, maybe some grunts, maybe some snapper, lobster out there. So we've got the dive flag, got a little lobster snare. I got on some lobster the other day and tried to hand grab them, but they're super tough to hand grab because they get up in these rock crevices and you can't quite get them. I grabbed one by the antenna, and of course his antenna broke off. So made a little snare. We're gonna try to get back after it today. Freedive spearfishing, especially when you're hunting with a pole spear, is basically like traditional bow hunting underwater. You're stalking fish, you're doing your best to be stealthy and as unobtrusive as possible. Just like when you're still hunting with a stick bow, the movements you make, the presence you have in that environment is super, super important. If you're making noise or moving at the wrong time, you're just spooking animals, and it makes it very difficult to get close enough to anything sizable to get a shot. Being relatively new to freedive spearfishing, this is something that I am still working on. And also, like bow hunting, it's oftentimes all of the other things that you hear and see and experience out there that make it so cool. When you're in the water, you never know what you're going to find. There's a big lobster down here. Just hold this buoy. right, so a couple hours in the water. I'd say that was a success. Liz got a lot more comfortable with being in the water, going underwater. Was even able to get down and get some starfish. And koi was getting down to 20, maybe a little over 20 feet, getting some conchs. So we got some, probably gonna make some conch ceviche tonight. That'll be good. We've been diving in areas where we're in the lee side of the island, so the waves are kind of subdued, but we've got a wind coming in and it's pretty wavy out there, so we're gonna have to really watch because it's gonna try to push us up on the rocks. But on the upside, there's fewer people that come down here, and so there's more bigger fish. So I was going with a 3-prong. I switched to a slip tip, which is gonna, if I am able to get into a big snapper or a grouper or something, that's gonna come off, and I have a much better chance of getting the fish. So I'm gonna get in the water and give it a try. One of the coolest things about freediving is pushing your body beyond what you know you can do. When you first start training for freediving and breath hold, your body tries to revolt. Your mind screams for oxygen. But as you progress, you start to push through that discomfort, and then something amazing happens. The mammalian dive response. Something so deeply ingrained in our genes as to be shared with all other mammals on the planet. Your mind calms. Your heart rate plummets 70, 60, 50, 40 beats per minute. Your spleen contracts, pumping out oxygenated red blood cells. And blood rushes from your extremities back to your core and your vital organs. The rush of warm blood makes you feel like you're being wrapped in a warm blanket just out of the dryer. It really is an amazing feeling, but you can only ever get there if you can push yourself through that initial discomfort. And so it is with most all things in life. If you want to get better at pretty much anything, you gotta push yourself beyond what you know you can do. You gotta push yourself beyond comfort. So the noise you hear there is me clearing my sinuses or equalizing the pressure as I descend. If you don't do that, it'll feel like your ears are going to explode. Right now, I'd say I'm 35, maybe 40 feet deep. Shot just a fraction of a second too soon on that little snapper. Should have let him come just a little farther. So I spot a good sized snapper underneath this ledge and thought I hit him, but Apparently didn't hit him good enough if I did, because it didn't stick. I can't believe they came back.
You don't get that one.
That'll feed us. So this is both Coy and Finn's first time freediving, and Coy has taken right to it. Here he's going down probably close to 40 feet to get a conch off the bottom. He actually made it down to 50 feet at one point, but I wasn't able to get it on film because the visibility was poor. Not too bad for a first time out. Finn was absolutely deadly with his little 3-prong spear, and he's the one that speared most of the fish that we ate on this trip. Gonna have to work on that finning technique just a little bit though for next time. But overall, both boys did absolutely amazing. I went down and I missed him, and he darted, but he came right back, and I missed him again and again. I think I got him like the 5th stick.
Like it's going after your spear.
Yeah.
I get like food. If somebody flash your food or something, you dart back in and give you another chance.
Oh yeah. With a stringer full of fish, we turn our attention back to those darn coconuts.
Those ones over there are either jelly or what I call like the silicone, which is like, it's like, you know, halfway between jelly and hard nut. These ones are probably jelly, or maybe the same stage as the ones we just got.
Matt climbs this 30-foot coconut palm like it is nothing.
Yeah, these ones are a little small still. Probably not worth it, but those ones are good.
Always wanted to do that. Bucket list item checked.
I'm not gonna stay. All right, so we were successful today. We went out for like 6 hours. Thankfully, we don't have to do this every single day because I think we would we'd be real skinny. But we did get some stuff. There's my contribution for today. But I got one, so we're going to clean these up and do something with them.
Okay. But I'm not sure that we're going to come in and half.
So I grab this.
Did we have a used one first?
That one fell because a fire ant was biting me and
Yeah.
yeah.
Should have stopped at one, Eileen.
All right, y'all can start making your plates. Beans on the thing over there, fish here, and more to come.
It's like sloppy mashed potatoes. Put a little too much coconut milk in them.
Oh, coconut milk?
That's right, with the yams and
Good?
whatnot. Tastes good. It's
All right, get out of here.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little adventure. We've got more to come, so we'll see you on the next one.